Okay. Warren G went on Mike Tyson's podcast and told a story about, which Big C Style told the story on our channel a couple of years ago, but an incident that happened with him at Can-Am where his chain was taken. Did you see that interview?
Yeah, I saw that. You know, Warren G, I find it funny that Warren G is starting to talk. He was quiet as a church mouse prior to Suge being on the streets, but now he's starting to talk a lot and do interviews, which is cool. I really believe that this is 2022. That's the way to go, to set the record straight. Because I know he got, people that are older and you want to set the record straight. We ain't got that much left. We're on the other side of the mountain now for living. And so the only thing we got is history. Warren G kept it real, y'all. He kept it real in that interview. Hopefully John can play what Warren G said.
Anybody block you from seeing Pop? From talking to him?
Let me see.
Talking the way you talking now, I know they want you to
Yeah,
say
yeah. I
this,
didn't get a chance to talk to him. All that other stuff had happened, but we didn't get a chance to link up. After he got out, I seen him one time when he got out. We was in the House of Blues, and he hugged me like Warren. We was hugging for a little bit, and then he hit me a few days after that, and he was telling me like, let's get in the studio. I'm gonna book some time, but a certain situation had happened right before that to where I was like, you know what, I'm not getting ready to be. I'm not gonna go out and I ain't just getting ready to step out there because I was at the studio before. He didn't even know nothing about what happened, pretty much. But I went to the studio. Snoop was there, Dash Corp, everybody there. So some, Suge homies came. I was like, Warren, can I holler at you? So I was like, all right, I'll be in there. So I'm still chilling. So they come out again like, Warren, can Suge want to holler at you? So I'm like, shit, all right, I'm coming. Came again, Suge came in like, Warren, let me holler at you, man. Come out. And I was like, shit, I said to myself, let me see what the fuck this nigga want. So I got up and then I came and I went into the room they call the Red Room.
Wow.
And when I came in the room, another cat, I ain't gonna say his name, he came out a door and he came to me and was like, Blood, you told these bitches you was gonna kill me. Like saying, I'm like, I knew it was bullshit when the motherfucker said something about some bitches saying that I was trying to get at you. So I knew I didn't know why they was tripping, but they was tripping. So I'm like, nah, I ain't getting ready to get out. I don't get down like that. So they talking, whatever. So him and Suge started talking. So he came back like, Blood, you tried to, man, he snatched my chain. So I'm like, God damn. I had a Glock on me too.
Oh my God.
And I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to pull that motherfucker out and just start busting, but I had to think because it was a bunch of dudes right here outside of the door, a bunch of police that was working at the same time, around that time. And so I was in a fucked up situation. So I had to think. So one of my homeboys, which is C-Style, he came through the door and he was like, what's going on? Why y'all tripping with Warren? So while he was talking to them, like, there was a door right here. So I opened the door. I walked through the door in the kitchen, and I seen two cats I knew that was sitting right there. So I walked past. I looked at them like, nigga, these niggas tripping. So I get to the hallway. As soon as I got to the hallway, I'm walking fast. The motherfucker, right before I got to the door, that nigga came running. Get that nigga, Blood!
Nah.
And
What?
I swear to God. So I took out, boom. I got out. I got to my car. I had a big ass truck on big knobbies back then. So I got in my car and I backed up and I said, nigga, fuck y'all. Woo, and I pulled off that motherfucker. And I told my uncle, Ron G, I told Ron what happened. So Ron called in there and he told them, if my nephew shit don't come out that motherfucker in 15 minutes, I'm gonna blow that motherfucker up.
Wow.
And he's a Navy SEAL. So he was serious. So Snoop had called me like, Warren, come get your chain. I'm like, hell no, keep it, hold it for me. And then I took off. And the crazy thing about that was just, I didn't know that Dre had left.
Oh my gosh. That's
Blindside.
So this was the
That's during that
that whole, you know, so it's like, oh, that's that nigga brother.
shit.
So I'm like, damn, I thought about it. I was like, these niggas probably would have killed me if they had the chance to,
Wow.
you know? And it was fucked up. And like a lot of people was claiming like, oh, I got Warren chain back. Didn't none of these motherfuckers get my chain back. C-Style.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, he was the one who caused the divergence for me to get up out of there. And when I got out of there, I got to my car, I was like,
All right. Now, y'all hero, y'all dude, who I kind of like. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never had no problems with him. He was always on Sherm when he was around, but most of those niggas was Sherm heads back then. So that's how they got the courage to do stuff. They wasn't with it just on sight. You know? They had to go and smoke something to do something. Not me. Any of the incidents y'all heard about me, it was like, what, nigga? Gun come out. But that's another story. That's all been all my life. I only was a police for 11 years. I still had to walk this earth another 40-something years. 45 to be exact. But this is what he had to say, because he trying to be ultimate Crip and super Crip. You heard what he said? Who was somebody else, John, that spoke on that incident? I think my boy Big C Style spoke on it on our live stream. And we'll talk about that and show that. But yeah, Warren kept it real. That's how those niggas was around there. They was running. They wasn't posting up and all that. Anything that Big C Style or Trey did and had with Suge, because he respected them as men, because he liked them. It wasn't because nobody was fearful of anything like that. No. I mean, there's tough dudes on both sides, every side. Y'all heard Swoop G speak on Reese Cup. I tell you all the time, Big C Style, Joe Cool, Trey D was with it from those Long Beach dudes. There's some other ones, but those are the ones I seen and knew about and that y'all know about. But there's Flossie and Reese Cup and all of them, even Fabian. I had gunplay with Fabian a few times, but Fabian was still with it. He the one, our maskless friend. Swoop G didn't want to say name, but that's who shot Swoop G. Everybody know it. Niggas know it out here. It was Big Fay. He probably out of the feds now. He was in there when I was in there. You know, we send messages to each other. I heard he was trying to find out where I was at. As soon as I heard that, I was like, nigga, you at TI, nigga. I'm at Atwater, nigga. Niggas come from TI every day here. Send one of those niggas at me. But nah, I ain't never heard nothing. But anyway, but Fave, yeah. I tried to tell y'all why. If y'all don't know why, y'all thinking Swoop G scared of COVID. Is why he been wearing the mask on this interview. Nah, I mean, I'm scared to death of fucking COVID. Look at me, I'm fucked up behind this shit. So I am scared of COVID. COVID's real for all you little youngsters that don't think it is. I tell you, and I can understand your hesitance of the vaccine. I still take the good outweighs the bad in it, and so I believe in it. But I can understand. I done heard some stories of motherfuckers getting worse than me, you know, from talking to the therapists, from taking the shots. Some people actually losing their people from taking the shots, but that's a small percentage. I laid next to 3 or maybe 4 people that was talking to me, and the next day the mortuary was picking their bodies up when I was in rehabilitation facility. My point is, so I heard more stories of people dying than people getting messed up from the vaccination. Another story, ain't here, talk about politics, religion, and now health. Even though y'all do need to consider, taking care of yourselves and being healthy. But that ain't what this platform's about, so I ain't gonna take y'all there. But yeah, I don't forgot what the hell I was talking about. Oh. So anyway, I was saying that to say I tried to tell y'all before about people in your families that use that powerful substance, germ, crystal, or cocaine. What did I tell you about the tea? All right. Just like you had apologized to the realist and you said you my homie for saying that tuck your chain bullshit, I damn near fell out my chair when I heard it. I hope you understand why I had to put that out about you, Swoop. Facts are facts. Let me educate you on something though. When it's wartime and going to fight, I always told niggas, any street nigga, any real nigga you know will tell you, tuck that chain. That's when y'all was trying to make fun of Whack 100, talking about he got beat up by all those 60s and all that. I said, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because that nigga went straight on IG. And that nigga had a $50,000 diamond chain still wrapped around his neck. Because any nigga that's a gangster, that's what they going for. While the homies are whooping on you, they snatching your chain. So, Realist did the right thing, if that's what he did. I'm not saying he did or didn't do it. But if he did tuck his chain like Swoop said, then he was supposed to do that. That showed that he had a little bit more street smarts than most niggas did. So, yeah. So, Realist, shout out to you, Realist. You still my nigga and you John nigga. Swoop, same to you. Appreciate the interview, bro. Spider Low. I can't confirm or deny what Spider Loke is saying. I have never caught Spider Loke in a lie. So G on the other hand, he was on that shit back then. So maybe he just didn't remember Spider Loke. That's all the commentary I'm gonna do on those interviews. I'll take it what y'all want. Y'all just give Reggie to say shit for y'all to think. Because as Reggie say, I can really give a fuck what you believe about Reggie. I'm just trying to here to make you go, think about it.
Did you see in that Warren G interview, he said that he was right about to bail out Tupac and then he got beat to the punch by Suge, and that he was going to bail out Tupac, not sign him or do anything with him, but just to get him out, and then if he needed him for a song here or there, use him there. Did you see that part of it?
I heard that. Anybody can say it. I bet you Yo-Yo or all the people that said they were calling around soliciting money, bet you he ain't called none of them back or try to give them anything. Only person that I know that put money on the books when Keisha called was Suge Knight. But everybody's saying that bullshit now. Jay Prince, this. Y'all forget the whole key. The whole key to Tupac getting bailed out wasn't just the money factor, though. It wasn't just the money factor. You needed the attorney to go and push that. That's what Suge was so successful at, because he made it happen because of his contacts, his attorney team that he had. That's why Madonna couldn't have did it. She probably could have, but they didn't have the know-how. Suge Knight had the know-how for that situation to make it happen. But anybody can sit back and say, they was gonna do this and gonna do that. I don't believe it. I shot the sheriff, ain't made that nigga no $1.5 million. Come on, y'all. That nigga was unrecouped after that. Def Jam didn't fuck with him no more after that sheriff's album. he couldn't go and perform regulator for $1.5 million. We was only, not we, they were only getting $5,000, $10,000 a show. They wasn't selling out arenas and stuff like they do now. They didn't, no motherfucking white man wasn't letting you in the arenas, this rap shit. They wasn't letting rap concerts in the arenas back in 95, 96. You had to go into small clubs and get 5 or 10 to 15,000 at the most. That was a lot of shows for $1.5 million. Def Jam sure in the hell didn't get a nigga $1.5 million. That nigga house that he bought in Lakewood was $1.5 million that he ended up losing, that his homeboy wouldn't help him save. Tired of niggas capping for fame. Stop it, y'all. Stop it, you. Man.